Hello, my name is Fraser2098.
And I'm Sam Eden TV.
And welcome to another episode of us reacting to Parasyte the Maxim, episode 18. Alright, so this episode is basically a continuation of last week's episode where Tamika Reiko is holding her child and is face-to-face with Shinichi. So she's basically giving a speech of, yeah, you know what, we parasites, you know, I think we could coexist together, you know. Although I've killed 38 people for sustenance, I learned to control my hunger by eating normal human food. And that's just a development right there, that parasites actually don't even have to kill humans to survive, which is the one thing that, you know, made sense in the show. But no, they don't really have to anymore. They could just eat normal human food, you know, your beef, your dairy, and whatnot. So after that happens, Shinichi's like, you know, you're contradicting yourself by saying you want to be like us even though you really aren't, you know, like us. And she's like, no, I think we could all coexist and whatnot. And they're giving a speech, you know, what is a human kind of thing. And then the police come, and the police know who Shinichi is. So the police inspector purposely doesn't say Shinichi's name. He calls him Idaka, and Shinichi's like, police officer, why are you saying my name wrong? You know who I am. I'm Shinichi. And the police officer's like, oh, yep, okay, it's definitely you. I know it's you now. You know, you're human. I already knew you were human. You were working with the detective. I already know that. So they meet the woman, and the chief of the police realizes that the baby she's holding, Tamika Reiko, is actually Tamika Reiko, because he remember from the dying detective, he's like, yeah, the baby has my blood on it, so you might want to be careful about that. Of course the baby has the blood. I mean, why the fuck not? So after that, she's really giving a great performance of, no, don't shoot me, please don't shoot me. And the police officer is like, I'll take this for the team, and he just shoots him. Now, retrospect, this was a stupid idea.
No, it wasn't.
Let me tell you, yes it was. Let me tell you why it was a stupid idea. If it had not been actually her, he would have been done for, okay, I said manslaughter, but Sam was like,
It's
no,
not
straight up
manslaughter at that point.
it's an accidental kill. You think it's a culprit, but it's not.
That's still murder. That would not be classed as manslaughter.
Just,
And also,
I don't know, guys.
they probably would have covered it up. They're part of the government.
Yeah, the part of the government, they would have easily covered that shit up. So anyways, he shoots her, the bullets in her, you know, forehead comes out, and she's like, oh, wow, you got me, well done. And then they all shoot at her, and she's protecting her child, and she could have easily fought back, but she didn't. So she's slowly walking to Shinichi, and Shinichi was like, okay, I'm gonna leave. So before he does, though, Tamika Reiko really wants to talk to Shinichi, so in order to do that, she disguises herself as his mother. Yeah, I know, right? Quite depressing. So she does that, and Shinichi was about to leave, but he sees the mother, and Miki's like, dude, this is a trap, you gotta leave right now, as your right-hand man. We gotta go.
That was terrible.
That was a funny joke. Shut up. Anyway, so he doesn't leave, and what ends up happening is the police stop shooting, and she gives the child to Shinichi, and she's basically like, make sure you take after him. He's not a parasite. Just take after my child for me, you know? And she just dies. She kind of decays like all the other parasites do, and she dies with a smile on her face, which is, you know, pretty cool, considering that parasites usually can't feel emotions, and Mickey's actually questioning why she didn't, you know, fight. Why didn't she run away? She could have easily have done that. We've seen her abilities, but she just died. So, Sam, what's the purpose of her dying?
Why didn't she fight back?
Yeah.
I'm not 100% sure. At first I thought it was so like they didn't accidentally hurt her baby. She would put more effort into protecting the baby than fighting, but I don't know. She probably could have done both. And then she was just perfectly content with dying.
Probably. She's like, I killed 38 people, I'm gonna atone for my sins. So yeah, that happens. And after that, the police are kind of, you know, doing what the police do. They cover up the story. Marana's there. I wish Marana would be dead right now, but you know what, fuck it. Apparently she's important to the story. She's probably gonna be kidnapped. Guarantee she's gonna be kidnapped in like the future episodes, and then Shinichi's gonna have to fight the boss, and then all hell will break loose kind of shit. So
I
yeah.
really don't hate Marana as much as you do.
I hate Marana, okay? I just don't like her. She adds nothing to the show. Does she add anything to the show?
No, but she doesn't take anything away.
No, she's just there.
Yeah,
even if she doesn't take away from the show, she doesn't add anything from the show. She's by far neutral. And I hate neutral characters. They add nothing.
I would argue a neutral character is better than a character that takes away from a show. Because at least then it's not a bad character, it's just one you don't really care about. Whereas a character that takes away from the show is a terrible character.
Nah, that's true. Alright, I'll give you that one. So, the police are covering this thing up, and Shinichi goes with the police, and of course Shinichi meets his father in, I assume, is a hospital? I doubt it's a hospital. Isn't it like a prison?
It looked more just like a government building in general.
Yeah, it was a government building. So anyway, oh god. Okay, yeah, so Shinichi's just kind of talking with his dad, and these government officials bring this prisoner. We can tell he's a prisoner because he's handcuffed, he's wearing the typical orange shirt and pants. So he's walking, and the government official, the head, head is like, yeah, okay, we're gonna make you talk to these people, and I want you to see if you can find your kind or their kind. Now, he's either saying find the people who can tell other people are parasites, or find the people who are parasites. Because, huh?
He's saying find both, or find one.
Yeah,
of
find
them,
both. Basically, find
just
find. One of them is definitely going to be there, but we want to know which one is he. So yeah, he's in a prison block cell. Not a cell, my bad. He's in like the typical, you know, prison. Not a prison. He's in like this interrogation room kind of thing where he can just look to people through the glass and whatnot. So his first person, the guy's there and he claims to be a sidekick. They all claim to be sidekicks, but you know, they're not all sidekicks. And Shinichi is actually in this group of people. And so after that guy's gone, there's a girl and the prisoner's like, oh wow, it's a female. How dare you do this to me? And then he starts masturbating because he wasn't getting any. That was weird. That was so weird.
That was weird, but I could picture that happening.
Like, I understand, like, you're in prison, you're not getting any, which is why they rape in prison, they rape other men, which is why the drop your soap joke comes in, but still, anime to show, well, to show a penis, I mean, hey, whatever floats your boat, anime. So anyways, yeah, the woman's like, oh, he's clearly a parasite because of what he was doing. Anyways, he's not a parasite, so all these guys come in and none of them are it, and then Shinichi comes, and then he's sleeping, the criminal, and then he wakes up and he looks at Shinichi and he realizes, holy shit, he's actually something. And he's like, and Shinichi's kind of there like, okay, I gotta make sure I'm gonna be calm, I'm gonna be collective about it. And people are finding this strange that the high school student keep such a straight face after, you know, someone was dead, you know, he had to be responsible for the show. He kept such a straight face and he was so composed as well. So anyways, he's like, make him look into my eyes. And Shinichi looks into his eyes and he looks back and then it fades to black. So yeah, the ending of that episode. So either he's gonna say he's a parasite or he's one of my kind that can sense other parasites. We don't really know because Shinichi to other parasites gives off a faint, how can I put it, like a faint vibe. Like if Miggy's asleep, then the parasites can't really sense it because it's really faint. However, if Miggy's awake, then yeah, they can totally sense him. But either way, you know, let's get on to our initial reaction. Sam, you get to go first.
This was a great episode.
Thank you, Bill. Thank you, Bill.
Bill. All right, then. No, yeah, I'm glad. Maybe not glad, but it was interesting to see Reiko die.
See, I have issues.
Yeah, you were explaining while we were watching it that you are kind of upset that they killed, like, what, the second most interesting character in the entire show.
Yes.
I'm fine with
and you
that.
And you know what they did now? They introduced this character, the prison guy.
The prisoner might not be in it for long, though. Which I'd be okay if he was. He seems like a character who could be interesting to watch.
Maybe interesting, yeah, but, like, what is he gonna do? That's the question. So, this episode felt rather fast, actually. Like, there's some, like, watching this episode, you know, I'm kind of pissed off that there's a cliffhanger. I hate the fact that there's always fucking cliffhangers at the end.
Cliffhangers, dude. Get used to it.
No, I can still bitch about that.
Yeah.
That's,
to be fair, some of the cliffhangers in this show were mean, especially episode 5.
Holy shit, that episode. Yeah. So anyways, I hate the cliffhangers, but I don't like the fact that you killed the character, you're now going to introduce a new character to take over that character's kind of place, kind of thing.
Yeah, but the prisoner might not be taking over Reiko's place, though. He might just be there for like 2 episodes.
He might be in there for more, who knows? Or he might die.
Yeah, but he's a completely different character, though, so it's not necessarily... Like, even if it is replacing, it's not a bad replacing, where they'll take out... Like, they'll kill off a comic relief and then just replace it with another comic relief kind of thing.
Yeah, that's true. You're still technically, you know, replacing a character with another character. That's still happening. That's still a thing.
Yeah, but as long as they're 2 different characters, then I don't really think that's much of a problem.
Okay. Tell that to the Spider-Man universe when they replace Spider-Man with the other guy. Yeah.
Miles Morales.
Yeah, it's gonna happen, and you know what?
Learn your comic books, man.
Shut up. Anyways, so yeah, that has been our reaction to Parasyte the Maxim, episode 18. It was a good episode. A lot of, you know, thinking, like, parasites can coexist with humans if they really wanted to, but most of them are just genuine assholes and decide not to. So yeah.
Oh yeah, and we also learned that Shinichi shouldn't mess with the 5 guy.
Oh yeah, shit, yeah, that guy.
I don't know his name.
That guy's invincible. Yeah, that guy's... Yeah, I know, the Parasyte guy, yeah.
So he's bound to fight him in, like, the last episode or something like that.
Boss battle. Gonna happen.
That should be fun.
Yep. Anyways, let us know in the comment section down below your thoughts and opinions of Parasyte the Maxim, episode 18. If you like what you see and you want to see more, subscribe down below or like the video. Make sure to subscribe to both my channel and Sam Eaton's channel, as he's only uploaded two videos. And the second video is creme de la creme. You definitely want to check that video out. Anyways, guys, see you in the next week. Bye.
Bye.